Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very sunny, hot, and humid day here in South Florida. My name's Eric. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Flowbass channel. All right, guys, so today I'm gonna show you how to rig up the ultimate fishing kayak. Now, guys, I gotta admit that ultimate fishing kayak, that is going to be a relative term. It's not going to be the same for everybody. My version of an ultimate fishing kayak might be different from yours, but I wanna take you along, show you how I'm gonna rig it. There's some very unique things I think that I'm putting on here that I'm not gonna say nobody has done. One of these parts, at least, nobody has on their kayak, I absolutely guarantee. So why don't I show you all the parts that I've got for it. I'm basically gonna go over the highlights of installing this all, and if you wanna see a how-to on any of this, I'm gonna do individual how-to videos for a lot of this stuff here, so definitely hit that subscribe button, and I will go very, very in-depth with all the steps so you can see how to do this to your own kayak. All right, check it out. This is the ensemble that I've collected to rig out the kayak. And first up being the Power Pole micro anchor. Of course, you know that is a must with the spare battery pack. And to complement that, I've got the low profile anchor wizard. Now, this being my first fishing kayak, as soon as I got out into the water, I quickly realized that being able to control your boat position, especially in the wind, it's absolutely, if there's just a littlest bit of breeze, it's absolutely impossible to keep your boat position. So that's why I went with 2 anchor systems. So this way, if I want to stay in one place, pointed in one position, I can drop the Power Pole micro and then drop the anchor wizard as well. And that'll keep me in a very straight, specific boat position. And next up, we've got some various rod holders here. I've got a flush mount rod holder. I've got 2 of those. We've got the Yak Attack Omega Pro rod holders. I have 2 of these as well. I've also got some extra gear tracks. I've got the Yak Attack roto grips to hold the paddle. I've got a whole slew of little things to bolt on here, like, oh, this one right here, the Tackle Titan Mini right here. That's gonna come in handy for sure to keep, some lures on deck ready to go and not have to, dig through the tackle box or anything like that. Now on to these boxes right here. If any of you guys are into Jeeps or off-road UTVs, things like that, you will have recognized that box that says trigger on it. What exactly this thing does is it's a solid state power distribution center. So basically it works off of 12 volts. You hook power up to power, ground up to ground directly to your battery, and then it has this particular system has 4 different accessory slots, and it makes it super easy to wire up anything that runs off of 12 volts. It's all solid state, it's all self-contained, so you don't have to worry about blowing fuses or anything. It'll just, if you get any type of shortage or a spike in amperage or whatever, it'll click it off, it'll save your accessories, it won't burn out anything, and it just makes running different electrical accessories very, very easy. And one of those accessories is going to be the rigid boat deck light kit. Now this, you've seen Brandon Palaniuk, he's got the red and white. That's what I went with. My reasoning behind that is if I'm launching in, very, very dark conditions, very early in the morning, I want to have some deck lights that'll make myself a little bit more visible, and then I'll be able to kind of see what I'm doing. Who knows what's going to happen, especially in a kayak. If something happens, you need light in that very low light situation. Just flip on the switch from the trigger and that's it, you're illuminated. Another thing I need that trigger system for is I'm going to attach some waterproof lights around the scupper system so I can flip those on and it'll illuminate directly underneath me. I'm going to do a lot of sight fishing down in Miami and fish for some peacock bass at night, which not a lot of people do, but let me tell you guys, the big ones come out at night. Not a lot of people take advantage of that, but I definitely plan on it. Having that extra light to be able to sight the fish is going to be key. Well, all right, I pretty much have phase 1 of the kayak rigging complete, but I still have some extra parts left over. I didn't know if I wanted to use them or not, so I might experiment in the future with them, but for now I'm gonna leave them off the kayak, but let me show you what they are. So I purchased 2 Tackle Titans. I only have 1 installed right now. We'll see how this does for me, and if I feel like I need more lure, storage, having it up on deck ready to go, then I'll install this second one. I have another gear track. I wasn't sure if this guy was going to be enough. I didn't know if I wanted to install something on the other side. Right now I don't, so we've got this gear track right here. I ended up buying 2 of these paddle holders right here, these roto grips. I really don't know if I'm going to need these or not because I kind of had these up here just kind of looking around, and I really don't think I'm going to use these. I may experiment in the future, so I'm going to definitely hold on to them. If any of you guys are familiar with the SS127, it has this little strap right here and this padded surface, and you can stick your paddle under this and lay it across the kayak. It actually looks like this. And then I just rest it on the side of this the seat post right here comes out, and I just rest it on the side like that, and that's pretty much it. So if we come over to this side, you could see, I've got a ton of room. The paddle's not in my way whatsoever, so I think this is okay for now. I don't know, we'll see. And last but not least, I have these gear ties by Night Eyes. I pretty much got these because Chad Hoover uses them, and he's like the kayak guru, so I figured I'd kind of copy what he does, and I don't know if I'm going to use them yet. He has them underneath the seat, right under here. He's got some spools of leader stowed with the gear ties, but I don't know, we'll see. I know I will find a use for these in this kayak somewhere. Well, we are finally finished with the kayak, and I cannot stop pressing the damn buttons. So I know this might be overkill for probably most of you kayak anglers out there, but guys, let me tell you something. I've seen guys put outriggers and outboard engines on their kayaks, so a couple little lights, I think that's just fine. But this is only phase 1 for the kayak. Phase 2, we're probably going to put a trolling motor and a fish finder and who knows what else. And of course, we will be wiring it up to that accessory control system. So I cannot wait for that. You guys can make your kayak however you want. I know this is kind of like the Pond Ninja kayak with these lights that I'm putting this down. It's probably not for all of you, but guys, remember, it's your own boat. You can do with it what you want. You can make it an extension of your personality. You can make it purely functional, or you can add some aesthetics to it like I kind of did, but it's functional as well in my opinion. So guys, just remember, just because it's not an actual boat doesn't mean you can do awesome stuff to your kayak. So with that being said, guys, my name is Eric. Thank you for watching the Flowbass channel. I post new videos every week, so hit that subscribe button and I will see you in next week's video. Peace out.